Hello, thanks for joining us. If you're watching this video, it means that you clicked to learn more about us, and we're happy to have you here. So to start off, I'll give in a nutshell what it is that we are doing, what it is that we're about. Simply put, we bring marketing ideas to life. That's our goal. That's our driving force. So what's our story? For some background, first of all, we are a family-run business, and to me, that means that our name on the door means something. We started off as a commercial printing company in 1969 with mom and dad running press in the basement of the house, typical garage story. And it was a hobby at the time, and it took off to be a business. And as it became a business, then they decided to move it out of the house and quit their jobs to be able to have a business that would provide a better life for everybody. Typical success story. And it gave us all a much better life, but it also gave us a chance to be able to make a difference. When the internet first started to come out, I watched in awe as average people adopted the use of the internet. Specifically, I watched my wife sitting on the couch in the late 90s ordering my kids' Halloween costumes online. And that told me that if she was comfortable using that and being able to buy from other people, then the average person was going to be able to do it as well. So I realized then where the industry was going with the internet and the copiers. And the world became a much flatter place. People were willing to connect with and buy from people that made things easy for them. So we became an evolving manufacturing business to suit the needs of today's marketers by adding capabilities and services. So now we're a super plant, and we're located in South Central Pennsylvania. And what that means for us is that we make signs and banners, we make print material, we make apparel, we do promotional products, and we do warehousing and fulfillment, all from our location here in South Central Pennsylvania. So why are we doing what we're doing? Well, to start off with, in the beginning, we thought capabilities were going to equal success. But what we found was capabilities does not equal success. What we did find is execution equals success. In order to execute, we needed to be able to have the capabilities here to do it, so we had control over it. So now what our goal is to make it simple for you, because we can, because we house these capabilities in-house. That's our goal. That's our driving force, to simplify the print process for the marketing function of other businesses. So who do we work for? If you're responsible for marketing and communications in your company, we work for you. Now, we have many different categories, and we're just going to talk briefly about each one of those. In the sign and banner category, we believe that signage is or should be a big part of communication for your business. And in that category, the capabilities are going to be cheap vinyl banners, pop-up banner stands, stickers and decals, easel boards, counter cards, sandwich boards, exterior signs, point of sale materials, and custom packaging. They may look something like this. Moving from the sign and banner category into the print category of our business, today's printed material needs to be manufactured in the most efficient way and matched to the correct process to save you time and money. So the capabilities in the print category are going to include design, direct mail, special finishing, corporate buying programs, and web to print portals. Tied into the corporate buying programs and the web to print portals are going to be all of the standard print collateral that you may need. Business cards, letterheads, envelopes, pocket folders, brochures, cut sheets, booklets, so on and so forth. Things that will communicate what it is that you do to your prospects and your buyers to help increase your sales. Now, how do we decide how best to do your job? Our deciding factors are based on a couple of key factors: run lengths, turnaround times, and end use. The run length is how many pieces you need. The turnaround time is how fast you need it. And the end use is going to be what is it supposed to do, so we can best match the production method. In the print category, there are 4 different areas: design, digital printing, offset printing, and finishing. That's pretty much it. So everything that we're going to do is going to be within those categories, but it is our responsibility to match those capabilities and those categories to what your needs are to give you a successful solution. These categories are represented by some of these images here. Back in 2011, we felt that it was important enough part of the marketing mix that apparel needed to be within our capabilities. So we bought another company. And when we bought that company, we realized that there were many different decorating techniques and that they vary. There's screen printing and embroidery and applique and heat transfers and vinyl, etc. But they need to be properly identified before we proceed, because we need to get you what you need in the end. The capabilities there are going to include embroidery, patches, screen printing, heat transfer designs, heat press vinyl, special packaging, and more. And we also offer corporate apparel programs and online stores. Corporate apparel programs are very popular with our business-to-business clients. And essentially what they're doing is they're having us set up programs where their employees can take advantage of a uniform program or gifts. So they can go online or they'll work with us. We'll design and create the pieces that they want their employees to be able to purchase or to be able to get for the uniforms. They will then have it online, and then they can order those things online without having to go through a central point inside of your company. Those people can go online and they can have an actual budget, which our sites will handle, a budget feature, so they can only spend so much. They can pay by credit card. They can have discount codes. They can have gift codes, many different ways to be able to get apparel into their hands and allow them to be able to purchase more, even if their budget doesn't cover it, that they can pay by credit card for the difference. Online stores would be for organizations, sports teams, and other organizations where you want to be able to make something where people can buy things that they want to be able to use, and it can also be set up as a fundraiser. You can still offer gift codes and gift cards to be able to have, or discount codes to allow them to be able to get breaks on some of that stuff, but it can also operate as a fundraiser for your organization. And we put all these things together. We program these things ourselves. We have people inside of here who run them. That means it gives us great flexibility in how to put these things together for you. And here would be illustrations of those things. Please take note of the image, second from the right, that shows the group of people that are all working together, but don't look like they're working together. And then they go to a team because they're going to have branded apparel. It's going to make them look like they're working together. These are some of the benefits of having corporate apparel programs, whether it is for uniform programs or for events. Now we'll move into promos. Promos are the tchotchkes, the handouts that people are going to use at trade shows or sales calls or prospecting, whatever the need may be. Okay, well, the things that come into play for promotional products are only three main concerns. What is effective? How much is it? And how fast can I get it? So we've covered all those areas for you. We go to shows every single year and we keep our ear to the ground about what is effective. What are the hot items this year? What are people buying and what do they want? How much is it? We work with you to determine a budget, and we know how much you want to spend per piece, possibly. So that way you'll know what your cost per acquisition may be, if it's going to be for prospecting, or gifts or something along those lines, and how fast can I get it? How do we do this? Well, we've established national contracts for EQP pricing. EQP stands for end quantity pricing, and that allows us to offer you the best price. We have robust self-serve product finders, which is a site that you can use to be able to shop from. And what you'll do is locate some items that you think that you like, and then give us those item names and or product numbers. And then we will, first of all, price it based on our EQP pricing, but we will also look for comparable products that might be better, faster, cheaper for you. We offer warehousing, kitting, and fulfillment. So if you are running an online store, meaning that your end user clients, your sales reps or branch offices want to be able to order things that are specific to their areas, we can offer them through one of our online portals, the web to print portals, and they can order items that you have pre-approved, and then we put them together into kits. So for example, if somebody was going to be going to a trade show, and a trade show is going to take place in Florida right now, You may want to have water bottles and pens and, I don't know, maybe a rally towel. That might be in a kit. But then you're going to go to a trade show that is in Alaska. Well, they may not need the same items. They might want to have like a beanie, a knit beanie, possibly to stay warm, or gloves, or something along those lines. So these items being available to your team to order online through the web to print portals and allow them to be kitted by the individual order and then shipped out is a powerful tool. We also will be able to put together custom prospecting kits if you choose, and a custom prospecting kit would be niche specific. And let's just use an example of a financial services company or a high net worth individual if you are a financial services company. What you may want to do is put together a kit that could be sent out and sent to a small audience rather than a large audience, a small audience where you put more value into each kit because they're high value targets. We can help you determine those targets also. But within that kit, you might include, let's say a tumbler, a pen, a book, and a hat, maybe, to tie together everything and offer them a gift that they will perceive as of value. We can put those together and be able to ship those out for you. Now, this is all backed up by our experienced search and sourcing team. Most likely, if there's something that you're looking for that you cannot find, our team has already worked with it, and we'll put them to work for you. Our national contracts with major suppliers give Haas Printing a decided edge in pricing, turnaround time, and access to items. Those items can be standard items like coffee mugs, tote bags, clipboards, or pens, or they could be something more difficult to find, something very unusual and unique. We're happy to work with you on those things. Now, warehousing and fulfillment is another area that has grown out of necessity within our business. By pairing a Haas web-to-print portal with our warehousing and fulfillment capabilities, we will automate your marketing, which will save you time and money. In that category, you have inventory management, which we will not let you run out of materials. You'll have a choice to be able to replenish or not replenish and make changes. First mover identification. We're going to tell you what's hot and what's moving so we don't stock the wrong items and we only put things in that people really want. We're going to pick, pack, and ship within 48 hours. That's our commitment to you. It's normally much less than that. We have a second shift that will be doing pulls on received orders during the day. So it's normally within 24 hours. We can work with third-party logistics. So if you're working with a source for a product and you wanted it to come ship in here and have us do the warehousing and fulfillment, we can coordinate with them for shipping and receiving. We can do manifest double checks to make sure that you are getting what you ordered, the quantity and what it looks like. We can also coordinate for third-party logistics shipping if necessary. We can do custom kitting as previously described. And we have contracted shipper rates. We have contracts with the major shippers, or we can use your shipper number if you so choose. Haas Inventory Management puts the power in your hands. We're responsible to alert you when supplies need to be replenished. You provide the approval to proceed. We will do all of this as part of our service in warehousing and fulfillments. Our EIM planning process stands for End in Mind Planning. And simply put, beginning with the end in mind allows us to use our expertise to make sure we produce your project in the most cost-efficient way in the least amount of time. We have partner conversations to understand your goal. We have planning sessions to help achieve that goal. We have timeline forecasting to get us to that goal, and the production planning that's necessary to make sure that all the items that are necessary to achieve that goal have been produced. As the producer, we maintain control over that, meaning that it will be done when it's supposed to be done. So for your goals, set them, be them, reach them. We work backwards, and we deal with the timeline planners. And that's a good overview of Haas Printing. If you're interested in talking to us and learning possibly more how we might fit, please give us a call at 717-761-0277. Email us at info@haas-printing.com, or for the fastest response, text us at 717-443-7854. If you text us, we have a guaranteed 5-minute response time from the initial contact. Thanks very much for listening, and we look forward to talking to you soon.